Baking maps in a UV tile project uses the same process and workflows you've used in previous versions of Substance Painter. So here for my texture set list, I'm going to click the texture set settings. This is where I can find the Bake Mesh Maps button. Let's go ahead and enable the baker. Here's where I can set the common parameters. In my case, I'm going to set the output resolution here to 2048. Now I can choose which bakers I want to use. In my case, I'm going to disable the normal as well as the ID. Now we have a new option here for selection. If I click this button, I'm able to view all of the texture sets as well as the associated UV tiles. Here's where I can enable and disable texture sets or UV tiles. In my case, I only want to work with the body. So what I'm going to do is disable the cornea and the iris. Like I said, we're going to be baking our textures for the body as well as the UV tiles associated with that particular texture set. So now that everything is set up, all I need to do is click the Bake Selected Textures button. Now, here you can see that the bake is happening here in real time, and I can display the bakes here within the 3D and 2D view. I can also get an idea of the process through the baking window. Now I can see that all of the bakes have been created. So we'll click OK here, and if we take a look at the mesh maps, you can see that things like my world space, ambient occlusion, curvature, position, and thickness maps have been baked and placed in the associated mesh maps channel. Since we're working with UV tiles, I can see here, for example, my curvature bake has 4 textures associated with it, corresponding to the 4 UV tiles for this body texture set. So if we take a look at our 2D view, and if we drop this over here to our mesh maps, I can take a look here at the curvature, and I can see that a curvature map has been baked for each tile. The baking window now contains a selection area where we can actually enable and disable the UV tiles and texture sets that we want to include in our particular baking operation. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.